1v1 Siwal Frontier, blue side. It's Dark Riku as a Chaos Lord, durable anti-destructive commander, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and disruption, fights in melee combat. Noisy on the red side is a Commissar Lord, good offense and support, fights melee and begins with a energy shield. This is game 3 of the grand finals of the 4th monthly Rumble tournament for September. It's 1-1 in the series so far. Both of the opening games were Apothecary versus Chaos Lord, both players switching their choices. Noisy, perhaps best known for his Commissar Lord play. Riku, very much known for his Apothecary play, so we'll see how he does with the Chaos Lord. I'm not sure how the commander picks went in this tournament, if they were blind picks or if they were counter picks. Guardsman on the field for Noisy. He's gone triple guardsman here. Riku with CSM and some more heretics. So triple heretics for Noisy in both the opening games. Sentinel on the way for Noisy, so triple guardsman into Sentinel. Not a build you see very often. It's usually double guardsman Sentinel or triple guardsman, but not both. 458 500 triple cap very early on for Noisy. Commissar Lord has his shield up and is now running into melee combat. Does decent damage starting off, I think. Not sure of the exact number. This someone will let us know in the comments. When I don't know things, they tell me. 438 500 heretics. Gonna run into some guards on note. They are running away. Do we have any sergeants up? We don't. Here's that Sentinel tier 1 vehicle that can decap points, but cannot cap them. Also stomp in your face when it has an upgrade. 424 500 Chaos Lord being annoying, forcing off. The Commissar Lord is pushing right up to his base here. Barely taking any damage, this Chaos Lord. And look at this CSM getting into the garrison. That is so annoying. Guardsman can get flamers early on. Try and burn them out, but I generally don't think that's a good idea versus Chaos. We'll see. We do have a heavy weapon squad on the way for Noisy. Sentinel, what is it up to? Gonna go and decap this fully matured wreck point. How annoying. Havoc's on the way for Riku. Grenade launchers up for Riku's second heretic squad. Nice little artillery type weapon. Doing some decent damage to this Sentinel here as it stands still. But now it's decapped and will run away. Very mobile, this Sentinel. Can't retreat, of course, since it's technically a vehicle. Has heavy armor though, so you can shoot it up with small arms, as you saw from those grenades. There is Inspire Courage on the Guardsman. They only have 4 models though. Inspire Courage, a starting ability for the Chaos Commissar Lord, I should say. Doubling the damage that a squad does, but you do execute a model and it can't retreat for the duration, which can backfire badly. Noisy though is very good at using that ability. We'll see how he does. Both commanders got a decent amount of XP early on. Here are the Havocs with the heavy bolter suppressing. Ouch, and a grenade barrage going in. Noisy decaps, but it's a double cap that Riku's up against. What is he going to go for now? Noise Marines maybe? Heavy weapon squad with a heavy bolter and again a very heavy tier 1 from Noisy. Now getting some spotters. Heretics coming bot. These guys with 5 models. Other squad with just 4 models. They do have 4 grenade launchers as well, so now they're down to 3. So as long as you have 4 models, you still have full grenade launcher functionality. And look at this combi flamer up with the Chaos Lord. You've seen it from Noisy in his previous games. Such an awesome weapon. Often using his Chaos Lord in range stance to just shoot stuff up. Here are the spotters. Call in an off-map artillery shell. You can also call in an off-map smoke shell. They are just awesome at countering setup teams and ranged blobs in general. Those smoke shells even shut down the ranged weapons on vehicles as well. So something huge like a Land Raider can really be owned by it, since it moves so slowly, can't move out of the smoke. 322 485. There's his first shell. What is it? It's smoke. Almost completely nullifying your range. Look at that. 322 471. Commissar Lord also has his Basilisk Flare Global, which reduces range by 50%. Not quite as dramatic, but still very, very good. Noise Marines tied up by the Commissar Lord, and we do have the Power Sword up. Might take a model here. Lots and lots of special attacks. Lead by example is awesome as well. Down goes that Noise Marine model, and they run away. Havocs now refaced to face the bottom. Spotters backing away, and CSM forcing melee combat on them. You should get Eternal War, I think. You can really bleed Guardian models with Eternal War up. That extra 20% damage does make a difference. It does add up. 322, 409. Triple cap now for Riku. Can he keep this up? It's a best of 5 series, remember. At the moment 1-1. Commissar Lord on his way to level 2, almost halfway there, and Sentinel does have a ground pound. Needs some repairs though. Heretics with an aspiring champion. Some Pawn Worship, using it for mobility, shooting up the Sentinel, needs to be careful. Really needs to be careful, and does back away. Guardsman capping. You can also repair with Heavy Weapon Squad, but you can't do it while they are set up, which was a bit overpowered. Artillery shell in the face of the CSM and takes out a model there. 322, 363. Riku now bashing power with the Sonic Blaster. This thing also disabling range weapons. It is an awesome piece of kit, but there's the smoke shell completely shutting them down. Not sure how long it lasts. I think around 10 seconds. It's really annoying though. 322, 352, 2-1 for Riku. Reinforcing his CSM. Heretics being shot to crap. Only lost a single model though. The aspiring champion does boost the health of all models. 322, 329. Heavy Weapon Squad is set up, firing its heavy bolter, and Havoc's in trouble here, saved by Cacophony. But they're losing models still. Really are losing models. Wow. Commissar Lord is going to try and finish it off. This could be a huge loss. If he can get it, he can't quite get it. Here comes a Chaos Lord. Tying up Guardsman, 322, 325. Noise Marine is trying to finish this power harass, but he is forced off. Lost 2 Havocs. Which is not fun to reinforce. And tier 2 for Noisy now. Riku also goes tier 2, was floating a little bit. Both going around about the same time. Then what are we going to see in tier 2? A Chimera. Noisy does like his Chimera play, so we might see that. Maybe a Blood Crusher from Riku. We do have a Sentinel though, could get Missile Launcher, and cracked missiles will hurt a Blood Crusher alongside a Las Cannon. There's a lot of ifs. CSM run away. No upgrades for these guys. I speak too soon. We do have Eternal War up. Is he going to get Marco Zinch to put a lot of pressure on his Sentinel? Inferno Bolts will rip apart that heavy armor, and some mines dropped. Riku does have Aspiring Champion Heretics. That's one of the globals of the Commissar Lord, and they will spot these mines, which means they won't go off. There they are being spotted, as you can see. Also allows you to shoot them down if you want. 318, 275. What the heck happened here? Bunch of guardsmen dying. Mines going off, detonating in the face of the Commissar Lord there. 308, 275. Cacophony not affecting the Commissar Lord because his shield is up there. And he's picking off these Noise Marines with it. Can he get another model? Not quite, or maybe he can get one with a sync kill and then retreats. 284, 275 VPs, very even. And it is a Chimera on the way for Noisy. Havoc's on capping duty. Putting up to Heretics, also decapping that fully mature threat point. Another power harass, maybe if he can get his Noise Marines back out of base. Sweep across the bottom of the map and hit the gens again, or at least try to. 280, 275, 1-1. Chimera hits the field nowish. heavy weapon squad. Are they going to suppress the Havocs? They are. But these guys will set up and they will get one volley away. There we see it. Here's the Chimera. Support vehicle for Imperial Guard, allows you to transport and reinforce allied infantry and allows you to shoot out by the form of those laser turrets on top. 280, 259. Riku responds with some Plague Marines. Did not see any Plague Marines from Noise Marines for Noisy's Chaos Lord play. And we do see power harass from Riku. But there is that Basilisk flare that is so annoying, reducing range by 50%. And here comes the Chimera, doing some decent damage here. Can he kill a model? No, he can't kill a model. He might do so on retreat though. 280, 230, single cap for Riku. Guardsmen trying to force melee combat, that is funny. They're going to retreat through heavy bolter and they do take a model out. Stormtroopers on the way now for Noisy, I assume, with assault kits. Combine that with your Inspire Courage and you have a lot of very scary burst DPS. Here are the Plague Marines. They have damage over time bolters and a snaring missile launcher, very slow but very tough. You can also use them to tie things up in melee quite effectively with their death explosion. They're not moving right now, there we go. Useful also versus that Sentinel. There you see that damage over time stink. Stormtroopers are up. These guys have hell guns. They can get an assault kit and an anti-armor kit, both of them being awesome. I think we're going to see assault kit, but no sign of anything yet. Assault kit will also give them fragmentation grenades, as well as increasing the range of these hell guns. 274, 223 Plague Marines decapping with that durability that they have. These guys also fire at their normal rate when they are suppressed. Turning on Stormtroopers. Can they take a model? They do take a model, but it's being reinforced off the Chimera. Is it time to switch to the Blastmaster? It might be. With this Chimera around, it's a lot more dangerous for them to be running around. Plasma Gun Guardsmen. We've got Inspire Courage, but there's nothing for them to shoot at now. 274, 202 Spotters backing off. Chaos Lord is almost level 2. Commissar Lord is level 2, and look at this. Now has Carapace, which is awesome, and Stubbornness. 274, 186. On his way to level 3 as well. Heretics caught in retreat path. Stomp completely misses. Power harass from Noisy. We might see these Plague Marines forcing melee combat a bit too late, but it doesn't matter, they were in retreat anyway. Look at that red debuff circle as well. Plague Marines passively slow down stuff that is very, very close to them. It's not a huge speed debuff, but it does make a difference. There's the death explosion. Didn't knock down the Commissar Lord though because of his shield. 274, 147. Chaos Dreadnought now stomping around for Riku. Can he get a shot on this Chimera? It's going to get a rear armor shot. Boom. Bang. Took a third of its hit points away. Sentinel might now be turned on. This might be a dead Sentinel. In fact, it's in a very dangerous position. Chaos Lord going after it. And it's going to go down, I think. Noisy too busy dealing with this Dreadnought. Anti-armor kit Stormtroopers. It was a good thing he waited. Those melter guns ripping apart that Dreadnought, but it does have that dangerous anti-everything autocannon. This is a very hectic engagement right now. 274, 131. The Sentinel was taken down. Commissar Lord tying up CSM very well. They have their aspiring champion and a ton of war. Man, these Stormtroopers with that Chimera support, so dangerous. There's the melter bomb. 269, 131. Can he take this thing out? If he can take this Dreadnought out in this engagement, that's a big deal. Chimera is getting dangerously close to death though. Now Noise Marine's here to shut down those Stormtroopers. This is close. He's not running this thing away though. He's trying to finish off that Chimera. There's Basilisk Flare to shut down its range and some repairs, and the Dreadnought backs away. That was close. Awesome play all round. Really cool engagement. And there's the smoke shell just to make sure it doesn't turn around and try and shoot someone. 269, 113, and after all of that we have a 2-1 for Riku. And he has tons of red. Could drop a nuke if he gets tier 3. Stormtroopers inside the Chimera now. And this Dreadnought is still under threat. He could come in right now and finish it off. In fact, he of course doesn't know that it's there. This might be a huge mistake from Riku. He didn't keep it going back and it's going to lose it. Down it goes. 269, 97. Can Noisy springboard off that and take the game back? He's got quite a large VP deficit to make up. Commissar Lord in amongst an entire Chaos army, almost disrupting things. Heretics run away. Chimera's in danger of going down, needs to tie up that missile launcher and does so. He's getting healed up because of stubbornness, and there's his shield as well. This Commissar Lord is doing fantastically well here. Level 4 forces off the Plague Marines, some more death explosions. Wow, took 3 Plague Marines down. 269, 75. Riku was getting a Chaos Dreadnought, but now he goes tier 3. 269, 75. Should he have got Marco Zinch for his first Dreadnought? It's a tough one. Would have taken down the Chimera very quickly, but then you're up against a whole bunch of infantry with an anti-vehicle weapon essentially. Chaos Lord went down, trying to cap. Noisy has the top covered by this heavy bolter then. Probably going to see these grenade launchers disrupt it. There is the barrage. We'll knock them all over the place. There we go. And then what? Just going to try and shoot them down. But they will set up again and force them off. So took a bunch of the hit points but didn't do much else. 224, 75. There's a triple for Noisy. And Riku is under pressure here. This Chimera has done awesomely well. It's almost level 3. And a good thing about this anti-armor kit Stormtroopers is that melter guns will continue to be useful versus everything. They are an anti-everything weapon from close range, while Plague Marines get absolutely disintegrated there. And in fact, he loses a squad. That is a huge, huge blow. Is he relying on a good nuke now to win this game? Looks like a 2-1 in the series for Noisy, but it's not over yet. Spotters is still around. 170, 75, there's a double. Heretics get away just about 4 hit points. Chaos Lord is down. It's not looking good for Riku. Has absolutely no way to combat this Chimera. Is he going to repurchase even? I don't think he is. I think he's going to go for a Chaos Predator. Give it Marco Zinch maybe and see what he can do with it. Maybe some Chaos Terminators. Only needs 100 wreck. He can get some Terminators down. That might be a very good choice. We will see though. Either way, these Stormtroopers are going to be dangerous as melter guns. Painful for Terminators and tanks. Wow, Heretics getting shredded by this Chimera level 3 now. Must be doing a reasonable amount of damage. CSM decapping under suppression level 2. They do have Marco Zinch and now run away. Riku with a Chaos Predator on the way, so he can still drop a nuke here. But I think Noisy is gonna get a triple. Most likely he will. 87-75 is very close. Noisy hits tier 3 now. How far away is he from a nuke? Not that far. 111 red. There's, ouch, an incendiary shell from these spotters. That probably would have wiped the Heretics if they didn't move. And look at that, inspire courage on the guardsman. He's not afraid to use it. CSM now is going to go tie them up immediately and shoot them up with these buffed guardsmen with plasma guns. Look at the damage. That was insane. Riku not expecting that level of DPS, I don't think. Keeps the CSM in play, and here comes the Chaos Predator. What is he going to go for? No upgrades yet. Can give this thing 3 marks, which are all awesome. There's the Abyss, and instantly retreated out of by Noisy and pretty much killed nothing with it, I don't think. Down go those heretics. And for some reason Riku's roster is showing 2 Predators, but that's wrong. And there's a GG from Riku. Wow, nice back and forth game. Riku had a pretty solid start to tier 2, but we had some very vital engagements. That Dreadnought against the Chimera around Noisy's base, then he pulled the Dreadnought back and didn't put it back far enough, got chased down by Stormtroopers and wiped out, and that was the beginning of a lot of pain for Riku. Those Plague Marines got shredded as well. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. It's now 2-1 for Noisy in his best of 5 series.